Well, there it is. Hi guys, welcome to a video. This is Witty. Wowhead has released an article announcing the Art of Diablo, new book from Blizzard Entertainment. I'm really excited about this actually because I'm a big fan of Diablo and I'm really getting hyped up for the potential of Diablo 4 and Diablo 2 remaster. So I'm going to read out through this article and we're going to go through it together. So without further ado, Blizzard has unveiled The Art of Diablo, a 250-page tome with over 500 pieces of concept art, alongside quotes, insights, and ideas which shaped art and design for 3 decades of Diablo history. The Diablo series will be remembered for many things, but its enduring legacy is the dark and gritty tone where few games have matched. Diablo is a world of darkness and terror, punctuated by brutal combat and horrific dread. In a game originally made up of small, almost detailless pixels, much of this tone has been conveyed by its artwork, fueling the imagination of creators and fans alike. So that's some original Metzen artwork, and a really cool picture there. Let's scroll down. While primarily made up of art, the insights and anecdotes contained within reveal a great deal of the design process behind shaping the visuals of the Diablo universe. These behind-the-scene looks show the constant struggle between creating a world which is too dark, too colourful, too stylized, or too realistic. These conflicting interests would slow the development process, but ultimately create Diablo's unforgettable style. Especially as advances in game development allowed for higher resolutions and more extensive designs. 20 years ago, art stood largely separate from the game. A supplementary aspect slipped into instruction manuals and promotional advertisements. Much of the game was finalized first, with art created after the fact to help fuel the player's imaginations. Modern game design has evolved dramatically since then, and art is at the forefront of development, rather than being stuck in post-production. Teams work relentlessly to establish the groundwork, defining the game world in order to inspire designers and players alike. So that's some concept of Bastion's Keep. Oop, going a bit far there, but wow. The book is separated into 4 main chapters, covering the distinct artistic parts of the Diablo universe, the characters that players play and interact with, the loot which drives the gameplay, the creatures which inhabit the world, and the environments explored along the way. Each section shares the design intent, the way each character should express a distinct archetype, and how their visual design would express their unique story. How loot was designed to enhance class fantasy and fit within the gothic world of Diablo. The combination of unnatural and human details added to creatures in order to unnerve players, as well as downward-looking isometric perspective which define the player's view of the world of Diablo. All of these artistic aspects work in concert with one another, and each had to be reimagined over the course of the development, as the series took players from the eternally descending depths of Tristram Cathedral to the greater inhabited world of Diablo 2, and back again to many familiar yet irrevocably changed areas, creatures, and characters of Diablo 3. So, Baal and Mephisto. Very nice. There's your boy Butcher. We'll get to him in a moment. While primarily a book of art and design, the book serves as something of a retrospective look at Diablo development. The trials and tribulations of expressing the Diablo theme as modern development improved. The original Diablo had very little visual definition, with most models being only a few coloured pixels on the screen. Little more than fuel for the player's imagination to fill the gaps. Diablo 2 expanded the single town and dungeon into an entire world divided into distinct acts of environmental storytelling. Diablo 3 became an opportunity to redefine many of the aspects with a modern touch, from jumbled pixels into highly detailed models, turning imagination into distinct visual reality. So Wizard, it looks so good. So I'm looking forward to this. It reminds me of potentially my favoritist book I've ever read. Can you try to guess what it might be? You probably won't be able to get it, but I've got it with me right now, and I'll show you. I'll swap over to the webcam. Hello. This is the Brady Games Signature Series Guide to Diablo 3. And within it, not only... let's see if I can do this. Wah. There's so much in this book. It's crazy. Like, it is a beefy thing to go through, and I had a lot of fun doing it. You have the characters, the creatures, some of the lore behind it. You've got the abilities, an explanation as to how it all works, and the versions of those abilities as well. The places that you go to, the appendixes, that just sort of describe all of the damage types, the experience that you gain from the mob. It's like a complete and utter nerd book. But I really enjoyed reading this book. I got it quite a long time ago. And I'm really hoping that there's a book like this for Diablo 4. So this one is basically concept art. And it looks really neat. And I would most likely pick this up if it is fairly reasonable. Potentially at BlizzCon, if it's on offer over there. But I'm actually really hoping that perhaps Brady Games or another company, but preferably Brady Games, because they obviously did such a good job with this one, just basically creates another one of these books. Everything is in it. It is just insane. Like, seriously. You got all the info you could possibly ask for. There's just so much. I can't focus very well, but believe me, this thing was incredible, and I'm very much looking forward to a potential new one. So there you have it. That is The Art of Diablo, a new book from Blizzard Entertainment, and obviously a little bit of an indication that we could be getting some Diablo heavy news. So Diablo 4, Diablo 2 remaster. Let's hope. I would predict that we would see the potential of Diablo 4, and that we will get some sort of maybe a little bit of gameplay, most likely screenshots, concept, and Diablo 4 would be like late 2020, if not even 2021. And Diablo 2 remaster will be much more likely next year sometime, potentially the mid of next year, to sort of bridge the gap whilst we're waiting for Diablo 4. That's my guess. But you guys let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. All the best.